Bună și bine v-am regăsit la un episod de Lake. Am rămas aici când ne-am
Should I
întâlnit
just
cu
come up?
Kay.
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the third ledge. Should be good.
I'm not sure I should be climbing onto a potentially broken tower.
It's fine. Cross my heart and hope to die. Scout's honor.
Uh,
Look, you were never even in the Scouts. Hi there. Good to see you.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
deci până la urmă ne-am urcat și am făcut.
It sure is. Oh, that view gets me every time.
Sounds like you're starting to remember what's great about P.O.
Am fost taking me whatever we felt like. Here by myself at night, not really even...
Those times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan, and they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail? In fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. I seem to remember it was closer to where you were standing. Like exactly where your hands are now.
Oh! I'm glad you're back. I kind of missed having you around.
I feel the same way.
So, what's life been like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job.
On the whole, I've been really good. I basically lower my off, and then maybe now it's time for something.
I basically worked my butt off the entire time. That's both positive and negative, I guess.
Oof. That doesn't sound like a sustainable life plan there. You okay?
Yeah, it gets a bit busy sometimes.
I
Eu
can
cred că
imagine
la...
Providence Oaks is less complicated.
Well,
Da.
maybe it is, and maybe it
Eu cred că la
isn't.
compania aia, mai ales
that
într-un oraș,
sounds
este
Is
mai...
this about something
nu am
or
avut timp, de
someone?
exemplu, ca acum să... I'm glad we can have this...
I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now.
Oh, there she goes with the crazy eyes. M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. All right. I'm backing off.
What about you? Did you...
What about you? Did you end up going to college?
Yeah, about that. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff.
Deci
I picked up some shifts at the diner.
nu s-a dus la
Mary and I
facultate.
reconnected. We got married. And then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He turns 13 in a few months.
Mamă,
Time
13 ani are.
Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but
Are
I still continued
copilul
with my music.
ei.
Even managed to get a bit of a buzz going in Portland. Lined up a few
Mi s-a
interesting
părut că este mai
gigs.
mic, având în vedere că
Tough to
să
balance, but fun.
joacă jocuri din astea.
And then?
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music, but I just couldn't let them down, so I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up
A
his
avut
shifts
și
at
eu o
the diner.
viață greuță.
can't imagine what it must have been like to make that choice.
I see where you're going, but honestly, I count myself lucky in a way. It gave me time to assess.
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when
Mamă,
he
deci
could.
are un
No
bărbat
questions
bun.
asked. He was just there.
Sounds like you really
Acolo.
stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think.
Deci eu credeam,
do.
având în vedere că nu a vorbit despre soție, credeam că nu ajută.
And now you still work at the diner?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner. Up until now, it felt like too much. Too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it. The way things ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan. But I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail, just like we did. So, yeah, it's been tough. But looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
Da.
I'm so sorry I wasn't there.
I don't want you to feel sorry. We all have our own lives to live, right? I mean, I guess you could have done more to keep in touch. You were really kind of a turd in that respect. I
Deci
have
a
to tell
trecut
you.
prea
But
multe fata
it's life,
asta
right?
să
it's in the past. I'm just glad you're here, right
este...
now, looking at the lake with me.
Și
It's
ne-am
good to know it's
prietenit așa
never too
după
late to make new
20 de ani am
memories.
fost plecat
Amen to that. I'm glad at least one of
și
us grew up to be a
am întâlnit
well-rounded
și am luat
individual.
relația cam de unde a
Is
fost.
there a manual I can borrow?
Well, after you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
Enjoy the view. Am mor.
Nah, I think I'll stick around. Enjoy the view some more.
The view from the top of the ivory tower. Be careful not to get too used to it, young lady.
Okay. Thanks for the invite. I'm glad I came by. Just try to cut down the word count on the answering machine next time, would you?
Oh, you better buy yourself some new tapes for your machine, Weiss. Just kidding. You know how I get when I get nervous. Thanks for joining, Em. This was good.
Deci ne-am întâlnit și eu cu ea. A fost o întâlnire mai foarte plăcută. Și acum ar trebui să vină...
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
Hi, Steve. You're in a good
Hey,
mood.
Steve. You're in a good mood?
Meredith, please tell me to calm down. We are so close to a deal. Added 87 in shops all across America. Monster Deal.
Oh, wow. That is so awesome. Tell me more.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read our great pitch. They loved it, and they want to buy 250,000 copies of Added 87.
Mișto.
250,000. Multiply that by like $35.
Super.
That's a lot. But it's not a done deal yet, right?
Not yet, but oh, so close. I can almost taste it. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Please, check, double check it right away. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
Deci trebuie să ne semnătura.
I'll see what I can do, Steve.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
E ciudățel un pic băiatul ăsta.
It's
De a
official.
venit...
I love horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical. It was amazing! Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
Welcome. I'm never going to sleep. I'm never going. Weren't scared
You
at all?
weren't scared at all?
Nope, told you. Man, I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
Yeah, oh well. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, I did.
N-am vrut să
Maybe
zic
it's
că are
about time I
15 ani.
convince my parents that I'm old
Nu
enough.
cred că are
I'm
totuși 15
almost
ani.
an adult, and I don't want to wait until I've moved out until I can watch another horror movie.
Don't worry, we can always do this again sometime. You want to move out? That
Don't worry. We can always do this again sometime.
Yeah, I had fun. I hope you did too.
For sure. Maybe we can visit Angie's store and find a new movie to watch.
Oh, yeah, totally. Good night, Miss W.
am plecat acasă. Păi cred că acum ne întoarcem la...
Oh, Steve's parcel. And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm, really, I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Adit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Good morning, sir. I didn't see you there.
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office, I would like to ask you a few questions.
Aoleu. Ce se întâmplă?
Are you familiar with the Postal Service policies?
To be honest, no.
It says in Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph, and I'll paraphrase, it is forbidden to use Postal Service property for personal gain.
Oh, okay, sounds reasonable.
Miss Weiss, I'm aware that you've only just begun working here, but I trust that you do not take the responsibilities of a postal worker lightly.
No, of course. I mean, yes, sir.
The Postal Service puts its employees under the highest level of scrutiny. I advise you to answer the following 3 questions truthfully. A yes or no will suffice. Do you know Frank Coleman?
Yes.
Have you ever given him envelopes or received envelopes from him that weren't postmarked?
Nu cred. Nu prea
No?
Are you aware that Frank Coleman wages bets on baseball games?
Yes.
That will be all. Thank you for your cooperation.
What's going to happen to Frank?
I'm sorry, we can't discuss personnel matters. Good luck with the mail today, Miss Weiss.
Sper că nu i-am făcut ceva rău lui Frank. Păi ne oprim aici, chiar dacă s-ar putea să fie un episod, nu chiar foarte scurtut, un pic mai scurtut decât celălalt, dar nu foarte scurtut. Nu am fost să ducem colete sau pachete, dar am urmărit povestea jocului măcar. Și noi o să ne reauzim data viitoare. Până atunci nu uitați să lăsați un like, un comentariu, să vă abonați la canal. Aveți în descriere serverul de Discord, unde postăm noutăți, vorbim, postăm despre live-uri. Noi ne reauzim data viitoare. Pa, pa!